On a warm day, there is little that is so inviting as messing about in water. After all, for decades, even centuries, holidays have been designed around the seaside, swimming pools, lakes, and waterways. Water can be so much fun, and splashing around, swimming, paddling, or just cooling off is a lovely way to spend time. This remains true so long as everyone is clear about the often hidden dangers of water and follows simple rules for safety. Deaths in water. On average, there are 40 to 50 children who drown every year in the United Kingdom. Many more are injured and brain damaged for life. Different bodies of water can present particular dangers to specific age groups. Babies and toddlers. Babies and young children can drown in just 2 centimetres of water, according to the Royal Life-Saving Society, United Kingdom. That means that sinks, toilets, baths, fountains, buckets, paddling pools and ditches are all potential dangers. It can take as little as 20 seconds for a toddler to drown. Older children. For older children, teens and young adults, death is most likely to occur in natural bodies of water, such as lakes, rivers and reservoirs. Drowning can occur within 60 seconds. This is extremely fast. Adults. Adults are more likely to be drowned at sea. Statistics show that those who consider themselves strong swimmers are more likely to die because they take greater risks. Many drownings at sea are not from people swimming, rather from those who have been blown into the sea or capsized. Bodies of water and their particular dangers. Paddling pools, hot tubs and baths. The key dangers. These are that drowning is the second highest cause of accidental death in children under 5 in the United Kingdom. People most often report that they only went to answer the phone or the door for a moment, not realising that a toddler can die in 20 seconds. Vulnerable older children and adults also need to be considered. Some deaths recorded are from people succumbing to an epileptic fit whilst in the bath. Swimming pools. Key dangers. Many injuries and deaths occur when families are on holiday and have access either to their own pool in a villa or a hotel or campsite pool. Parents can be less cautious because they believe a lifeguard is on site or because they have told the children not to go in the water without them. Hotel and complex pools are often very noisy, full of action and overcrowded. Often, a child in difficulty cannot make themselves noticed because they're under the water or cannot be heard above general noise. Statistics show that more drownings occur in swimming pools on the first and last days of a holiday, as parents are distracted and less vigilant. Rivers, reservoirs and quarries. Key dangers. The sudden and unexpected change in temperature of the water can lead to panic, shock, and the heart stopping. Currents under the water, and particularly near inlets and pipes, can be strong and are often invisible on the surface of the water. Rocks and obstructions like old machinery may lie beneath, and people can be caught by them, tangled and held under or hurt themselves on the structures. Water may look deep, but in fact be too shallow to dive into, causing neck injuries and paralysis. Water may look clean, but algae forming in it may be very bad for the body. Water near farmland might have seepage of sewage into it, including such bacteria as E. coli. Listen to Dr. Sarah Jarvis explain about the dangers of reservoirs.
Sun's shining, beautiful day. You might think there was nothing better when you're out with your mates and you come across a reservoir than jumping straight into that cool, refreshing water. Well, sadly, you'd be wrong, and you could be very dangerously wrong. Because you're jumping straight into a reservoir, you're going straight into cold water. You can get something called the cold shock response, even as high as 25 degrees and certainly down to 15 degrees, which you're going to have when you go into a reservoir. That means it immediately, literally, takes your breath away. That stops you from being able to breathe properly, and you automatically start to overbreathe or hyperventilate. That means that very sadly, some people can breathe in water because they can't stop themselves from being able to breathe in within seconds. And that means, of course, they can start to drown. Even if you survive that bit, and lots of people obviously do, but actually there are more dangers in store even within the first few minutes of being in cold water. Because the water is very cold on your skin, your body automatically diverts all the blood away from your skin, trying to keep your vital organs inside warm. The problem with that is, firstly, that it can put extra strain on your heart, and people can run into problems with abnormal heart rhythms, which can be severe, sometimes even fatal. But you also find that your muscles don't work properly. They get uncoordinated because they're not getting enough oxygen going to them. Even if you're a really strong swimmer, a very, very small current could be enough to get you into real trouble. It could also mean, of course, that if your mates do try and come and rescue you, you can't hold on to whatever they're throwing to you because your muscles can't coordinate. And that could mean that disaster could strike just when you think you're out of trouble. So it really is a no-brainer. Reservoirs are not there to swim in. They may look enticing, but it could literally be the last thing you do.
Sea. The sea presents a whole additional set of dangers, many of which are not initially linked to swimming. Half the people who drowned in the sea in the United Kingdom had not gone to swim. They'd been walking, sailing, fishing, and had been dragged into the sea without expecting it. Key dangers. Riptides and currents can be incredibly strong. Cold temperatures. Inflatables taking people out to sea. High winds blow people into the sea and create choppy wave conditions. Jellyfish. Unclean water full of sewage, waste and bacteria. Marine debris, including old structures, for example, rusty pier struts. Swimming where there are no lifeguards. Jumping or diving in from a height where you do not know the depth of the water or what is below the surface, for example, rocks. Lightning. Dehydration. The sun. Watch the following reconstruction. One last breath.
What time did you two get back in last night then?
I can't remember. Felt like death this morning.
I told you not to mix your drinks.
It felt like such a good idea last night.
Silly boys. Should have gone home when I did. I had burger and chips on the way home. I could have cried, it was so good.
That's my girl.
Right, I'm gonna go for a swim, clear my head. Fancy it?
No way, man. You'd freeze in there.
No, I'll go in. Can't be that cold.
That's the spirit. Come on, don't be such a wimp.
I'll stay here just in case someone needs to call 999.
Great thinking, you. Ready?
Let's go.
So leave a message and I'll get back to you. Ta-ra!
I thought you were coming to give me a hand at 6 o'clock. Can you let me know, is that 6 o'clock proper time or 6 o'clock your time?
See you later then.
Bye.
Sean! Got it! Got it!
sorry, I thought it was Charles. Yeah. She was supposed to be here an hour ago.
I don't know where she is. Oh, hang on a minute. That'll be her at the door.
Do not become another tragic death that could have been avoided. Do not be responsible for the death of those who are trying to rescue.